It's your boy Coach Mew. I'm official like a referee with a whistle. I'm coaching you on the rules of your game. And I'm showing you how to win at it. Today we got Motivation for Success, VonTooCut, Avery B, TyKwonDoe, how to be successful in life. Let's see if these tips are useful. Let's do it. Consistency is key.
Consistency, 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 man. That's the name of the game, bro. Don't get much simpler than that. If you keep going every single day and don't stop, your competition will fall off. They take days off, this day off, that day off. They lazy, I'm tired. No. Grind every day, one foot in front of the other, bro. And I promise you, I'm going to be lapping these folks, bro. Give it a year. Watch what happens.
Lie told, chat? Yes or no? Does this motivate you?
We have to choose consistency over perfection. And I had to learn this. You know, early on, I wouldn't do something if it wasn't going to be done perfect. And you have to change that mindset. You have to get over that fear of not being perfect. A lot of people won't be perfect. A lot of people will never reach perfection because, like I said, we're all imperfect and we will forever be imperfect. And that's okay. And we have to accept that. But success is about showing up. That's all it's about. It's about showing up. It's about being consistent. Life is about showing up. You have to ask yourself, am I showing up every day for my goals and my dreams, or am I leaving my dreams on my pillow? Are we?
Chat, yes or no? They're saying a lot of good things. I'm liking what they're saying.
Are we leaving our dreams on our pillow? Or are we showing up each and every day trying to make our dreams come true? That takes a lot of effort, not a lot of perfection. It's not about perfection. Kobe Bryant said one of the greatest quotes that I think I've ever heard, and it was, "The pursuit of perfection is what I do. I am pursuing perfection, knowing that I'll never reach it."
Nigga, ain't that... So we gon' double down on this one because it was said by someone who we know put in the work. I don't know if he put in the work to be saying these things, but I know Kobe sure did. And the pursuit of perfection is what we all should be striving for in your individual sphere with your individual goals. Like, obviously we know you're not going to be the GOAT. If you're watching this right now, you're not going to be the GOAT because you haven't started yet, and it's just move on, right? Find something else. But you could be the GOAT at whatever you want to pursue next and whatever you want to achieve next. You just have to strive for perfection, and you have to know what perfection is in that individual craft, in that individual thing, and it takes time, and it takes research, it takes studying, it takes learning, and it takes consistency. So this right here,
But the fact that I'm even pursuing it makes me better than others. It makes me reach more,
not necessarily better than others,
more
but
higher heights
better than your former selves.
than others will reach. I know I butchered that quote, but that's essentially what was said. And what does that mean? It means that the fact that you're aiming for something that you'll never reach, you're aiming for perfection.
Being better than yourself every single day will ultimately, automatically, defaultily, scientifically, botatiously make you better than others.
It's insane. Most people don't even aim for perfection. The fact that you're aiming for perfection, for Kobe's instinct, right? It was the perfect jump shot.
Yeah, I'm rocking with this. I'm rocking with that. He's saying a lot. Let's see what VonTooCut talking about.
If you're a content creator of any kind, you need...
Elevated mind, really, nigga? Really, nigga? Really, nigga?
And a thing where I can tell you, yo, bro, you got to do this, you got to do. Persistence is literally just a keep going. How many times can you get knocked out and keep getting back up? Okay, that is persistence. The good thing about persistence is anybody can be persistent. It's not about how strong you are, how smart you are. Yo, you can literally be the dumbest person in the world, okay? Be the weakest person in the world. But if you have that mental strength to keep going, you will be successful. That's the good thing about success. Like, people think they need this for success, they need this for success, bro. The only thing you need for success is be persistent. Yo, you've been dropping YouTube videos for a whole year. It's not going nowhere. Okay, you've been dropping YouTube videos for 2 years and not going nowhere. You just ready to give up. You ready to take your foot off the gas. Then your third year, boom, you blew up. Now it made all the rest of those 2 years worth it. You see what I'm saying?
Because
That's anything. Come on now. Chat, come on now. God, these niggas is. You give a nigga you give a nigga a contract and they just start spamming the ads. Like, what is we doing? Come on now, you gonna make me switch browsers. Fucking my shit up. Golly. Switch browsers on a nigga. Come on now. Bugging the fuck out, chat. Alright, right back to where we was before. It's my dog right here, y'all.
That's the good thing about success. Like,
my dog.
people think they need this for success, they need this for success, brother. Now it made all
Philosophical Brothers up
the
1,000.
rest of those 2 years.
attitude is very assertive, right? I'm gonna give you an example. If I have a bad attitude, you put me at a fork in the road. You put me between two choices. Choice A is wake up. Let's start you in the middle of the path. Let's create a scenario here. You wake up in the morning, right? Choice A is I'm tired. I can afford to go back to sleep for another 2 hours because I don't have to do anything until 1, right? Now, I'm not talking about like once a week or once a month or once a year, right? I'm talking about you do this every time you can. This is choice A is creating a habit, which is wasting opportunities to take advantage of free time. Choice A, if you let that shit keep happening, you're gonna create that habit. Choice A, the attitude in choice A is like, I don't really care, it won't make a difference. I've been tired, I've been grinding. Like, choice A is more laid back. That's a more laid back attitude. You need a good attitude in order to stay consistent. You need a good attitude. And I don't mean good as in positive. I mean good as in aggressive. You need a very assertive attitude about how you see your decisions and your actions. For example, if I was outside and a dude came up to me and like bumped my shoulder, depending on my attitude is how I'm gonna judge what I like. Let's say dude bumped my shoulder and I just keep walking. Depending on my attitude is gonna choose my next decision, right? If my attitude is
or how you process your emotions.
Hey man, what's your problem, dude? Whatever, I don't want to buy like.
Is that attitude though? Is attitude a process a byproduct of emotion? Or is emotion on the inside and then attitude is what is shown on the outside, which makes sense.
Whatever.
Chat? Facts. Real spill, yep.
It's not that like if my attitude is it's not that big of a deal, then that's my attitude. My attitude is very nonchalant, it's laid back, it's just go with the flow. Like my attitude might be it's not that big of a deal, right? That's my attitude. Or my attitude is you a bitch ass let him do that.
Huh?
Now my attitude is very like in general, whether it's a good attitude, a positive attitude, a negative attitude, your attitude is very assertive on your actions, bro. So when you talk about being consistent, the reason I'm consistent because my attitude is very assertive. Like my attitude will tell me, "What the f are you doing? Get your ass up." Or my attitude will tell me, "Dog, don't let that slide. Like, don't just quit knowing you could do another rep, or you could do 5 more reps. Why would you quit the set early?" Or my attitude will tell me, "You know you got more in you, so step it the f up." I like to win big or lose big. I don't do anything small. Like that's a powerful attitude. That attitude is like that internal coach, bro.
Yeah.
It means everything. I'm telling you. If you
You got to develop that for yourself. I can only take you so far. You got to do the rest of the work. I could put some belief in you. You can start to believe in yourself, but at the end of the day, you got to be the one to actually let that belief turn into action and let that attitude turn into you coaching yourself. Like, this is so unbelievably true. Chat? Indeed.
You ain't got an assertive attitude, if your attitude is like weak, you gotta fix that.
You got to be, and the way to fix it is by understanding why it is weak currently, and the reason more times that I've known why it is weak is because you're not aligning it with something that you care very strongly about. So for example, if you care very strongly about streaming, then you're going to have to prove it to yourself, unless that truly isn't your goal and isn't truly what's for you, because you shouldn't have to force yourself or be mean to yourself or, be negative to accomplish a goal. But if you really want it and that's really what you say you want, you should be able to do it with ease. And how you start to develop that is by understanding what you enjoy at the end of the day, and then connecting it to any goal that you want to achieve.
I tell y'all this all the time. You know what to do, bro. You be looking at videos about how to stay consistent, and you know exactly what to do. You heard all the game, you heard all the tricks, you heard all the tips. Now all you gotta do is do it, bro. Literally, it's that simple. Literally, say you gonna.
It's not that simple. That's the end part. That's the finish line. That's 50 meters to finish line. The first 50 meters of the sprint is believing that you can do it, and not just watching the videos. Actually getting up and going, like taking that leap, jumping out the gate and running with that belief. Even if it's wrong, be wrong. Be loud and wrong. Go hard wrong, right? Because eventually, the harder you go and the wronger you are, at least you're doing something hard, right? At least you're going hard at something, and you can be corrected. Like, let's say your goal is to be a runner, right? And you just go hard every single time. You'll then find a coach who can translate your effort, your skill, and your talent, and add some mechanics, add some small details that can really just take you to the next level.
Gonna be consistent.
But it's not about watching the videos, and it's not about just doing it. You have to believe that you can do it and that you will do it.
Put it in your mind that, okay, I'm gonna be consistent or else, and you're gonna be able to do it. If you tell yourself something, bro, your brain is strong, your brain is powerful. It's gonna do what it tell you. It's gonna do what you tell it, bro. You just gotta actually do it. Sacrifice everything ever so you can do what you want to do.
Not everything is going to be 100% perfect. We have to be okay with that. You can chase perfection, but you have to realize that you won't be perfect. But you can be consistent. Control what you can control. So what can I do, Malik? You can be consistent.
Yeah.
You could be disciplined.
Absolutely.
You can show up. Oh, hell yeah.
How do you do that, though?
You got that. You can show up. And you have to show up each and every day.
What's going to make you show up? That's the questions you should be asking yourself. You shouldn't be just viewing this type of content and being like, yeah, like, woohoo! Like, you shouldn't just be getting pumped up and motivated just off the content, right? You should be asking yourself and getting pumped up off of the questions that this arises in your mind. Like, okay, well, how do I do it? Like, how do I show up? How do I become consistent? Why do I need to be consistent? Where do I need to be consistent at? When do I need to be consistent? How does one even start to develop this mindset of questioning your own mind and questioning what you're viewing?
Each and every day.
Let's see what Von got on the back end.
It's good, and there is no such thing as bad.
I love this. I love this point right here.
And then you have to change your mindset on how you look at failure. Failure is not a bad thing. There is no such thing as good, and there is no such thing as bad. It is all a concept.
I love that concept, and it is a universal fact, a universal law. It all depends on what you associate with the two. But in all honesty, what other people see as bad is different from what other people see as good, and it is unique for every individual. Essentially what I just said in the first sentence. But they both don't exist because it's contradicting. Your viewpoint and you see smoking as bad, others see smoking as good, and those things go against each other and cancel each other out, you know? And the more you think about and attach good versus bad, the more you will only get stuck in a place of inaction, right? The more you're sitting here analyzing, well, is this good? Should I be doing this? Should I be going out? And you know, is the push-ups helping me? Or is the snacks, you know, just figure it out, right? Figure it out based off the results that you get from doing those different things. And then you'll start to see what is truly beneficial for you to accomplish your goals and what is not. Set a goal, right? If you want to see something as good or bad or beneficial or not. With snacks or dieting. Set a goal for losing weight if that's something that's important to you. And then see if the snack helps you get that or if it doesn't. Okay? Set a goal for working out. and set a goal specific to what's important to you. Let's say you want a bigger chest. See if push-ups over time helps you get there. If you want a bigger chest and you're doing legs and you see your chest is not growing, you need to reevaluate and not look at it as good or bad, but look at it as, is this helping me get towards my goal?
You have to deprogram your mind from the matrix concepts, okay? Oh, if I get this amount of money, it's a success. Oh, if I get this amount of money, it's a failure. Bro, it's all in your head. You determine what is a failure and you determine what a success is. Do not get caught up in the W's and the L's, okay? Once again, do not get caught up in the W's and the L's. It's not about the W's and the L's. It's about keep going. It's about being persistent. It is about the journey, okay? On your journey, I don't care if you done got 10 W's and 0 L's. How long was your journey? Okay, your journey was only a year. But if I look at this person's journey, their journey was 20 years and they got 1,000 W's, but they got 10,000 L's. I'd rather be that person with 1,000 W's because this person, yeah, he only had a journey for a year, which is boring, and then he only got 10 L's. Then he only got 10 W's. This person got 1,000 W's, but he got 10,000 L's, but his journey was for 20 years. It's not about the W's and the L's. It's about the journey. How long can you keep going?
And how long can you be good, right? The longer you can go, the more chances and opportunities you give yourself to be good and take more W's and take more L's. I'd rather take more L's, honestly. The more L's I take, the better I get.
I have a habit of just sleeping and waiting.
The more the chances rise of me taking that next W, honestly. Chat, what you think? Word. You tough, gang. Keep talking that hot shit. Yeah, got you, my boy.
Wasting time and bullshit. And there's not a voice in your head that says, what the f are you doing? Like, if your voice in your head just lets that shit slide, you gotta fix something, bro. You gotta fix your attitude. Because your attitude is just too laid back. Your attitude is just so lackadaisical. You just don't care. Your habits create this narrative about yourself. So if you have a habit of running, your attitude...
No, that's a fact. And the way you start to develop that, honestly, is to condemn yourself. You have to be your own bearer of bad news. And the way in which I do it is pretty unique to me. I'll share it with you guys. Go down in the comments and let me know if you want me to share the way in which I do it. It allows me to see where I'm lacking at and see where I can improve, but I have to know that I've messed up, right? Or I have to know that I'm not doing what I need to be doing to achieve my goal or to be successful. And I also know that because it's not working, I need to make a change.
If you have an attitude of quitting or an attitude of running away from challenges, your attitude will become, I'm going for what I want.
Let's see the end.
I could be in the gym and I say, you know what? I just did 3 sets. I got a little more in me. I want a stronger body.
Key.
Gym. And I say, you know what?
The reason why he's able to have this realization.
I just did 3 sets. I got a little more in me. I want a
stronger body.
Stronger body.
Goal.
I know I go for what I want. So my attitude is going to tell me from my habit of going for what I want that I can do that last set. I go outside of the gym. Then I see a woman. So something else I want. First the gym was I want the stronger body. Then seeing a woman is I want to talk to her. I want to give her my number or something like that, right? Now my attitude says, oh, you always go for what you want. This is no different, right? Then I'm at home. Then I'm making money. You know, I got goals, financial goals. Then I'm checking my savings. I'm checking my investments. I'm like, all right, I want this car. I have a habit of going for what I want. So what the hell you think I'm going to do about this car I want?
Go get it. And find a way to get it.
But if you created all these habits and all your actions, you inconsistent, you indecisive, you're full of fear.
Well,
you always duck, dodge, and avoid. Now you're at it. Now you just showing yourself bro. You a weak ass, bro. Like you ain't going to pro church. You know you never do shit like that anyway. You or get that car, who do you think you are? You ain't approach that woman. You ain't work hard in the gym. You ain't wake up and
Look, the TyKwonDoe method, the blackout method is what they call it in the dojo. You gotta black out and break the cycle by any means possible and every time with anything. This is not just with approaching women and going to the gym and applying for that job and all the examples you gave. You have to exit the loop, the thought loop, the habit every single time you notice it until it no longer exists. And it will always exist, but you have to keep proving to yourself that it doesn't and that you've already broke that habit. For example, let's say you get the blackout method down, you go for everything you want. You're in the mall, you see a girl you want, you go get it, right? Whatever your goal is, you go with that intention, with one thing in mind or a couple things in mind that you want to achieve, and you go make it happen because you blacked out and you did it when your mind said you wanted it, or when your body told you to go do it, or when you want it. You gotta feed the dog, right? From there, every single time, now that you broke that cycle, there's no more going back. And I'm telling you, once you first break it, there's gonna be times where you slip up. Right? There's gonna be times where you in between, should I, and it's gonna translate to all the other things. Should I start up a stream? Should I start this YouTube video? Should I start working out? Don't get caught in the limbo. You already broke out. Use one thing. Use what you just used to break out even further and continue to prove to yourself every single time that you no longer stop yourself and that you no longer stop yourself from going after what you want, right?
And go apply that job. Now you think you want to go for a girl that you want? You don't never go for what you want. So why would you start now? That's how you develop your attitude, bro.
Track it. Over here on my board, if y'all in AB Academy, I had showed my board in the last live call. Over here on my board, I track all my stats. And when you track your stats, everything gets better. For example, so if you track your weight, if a fat person track their weight every day, I guarantee you, if a fat person, I was about to say some other shit, if a fat person track their weight every day and they want to get smaller, and they look at that weight every day and that shit's painful, and they like, eventually they gonna start losing weight because they tracking it, bro. Because they're
seeing it. It's on the front of their mind.
To it. Shit f up when you don't pay attention to it. Out of sight, out of mind. That's when shit f up. You feel me? So if you want to post a video every day and you ain't looking at it every day, you gonna forget about it. You feel me? If you want to make this amount of money every day and you ain't checking your income streams every day, it's gonna f up. That's with anything, bro. Whatever you track, it grows. Whatever you pay attention to, exponentially grows. So I got all my trackables right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? For example, my main channel, we started tracking it March the 23rd, right? We tracked it March the 23rd, and at March the 23rd I had 797,000 subscribers. 797,000 subscribers. Yesterday, we ain't tracking today, it's real early in the morning. Yesterday we are at 823,000 subscribers. We went from 797,000 to 823,000
just by looking at it
in less than a month. And I know literally every day what that sub count was, bro, because I got it tracked. You feel me? So tracking stuff, bro, it exponentially grows it because you.
And don't just track it just to track it. Set a goal. Obviously, here you want to grow a subscriber count. That's kind of a given. Like any, want to see growth towards a positive goal, and not using negativity. Like if you see your weight, don't use negativity and man, I'm fat, I can't do it. I know to motivate yourself. Use positive, like, yeah, man, look, like I'm doing it. Like I got it. Let's go. Like
you see it every day. You have to pay attention to it. If you pay attention to something, bro, it just exponentially grows, and that's just consistency, bro. Consistency helps with everything in every aspect in every discipline of life, bro.
No bow. Hey,